Greetings there, repairers of Land Rovers and many other things. Today I'm going to be tackling the main battery, because after doing the aux one I kind of considered probably this battery in this car is 10 years old. So the battery lives under here, under this bit. Land Rover or Range Rover Sport. So unhelpfully it's buried right under the spare wheel, right down deep in there. So what we're going to have to do is get out the spare tyre. Hopefully I'm strong enough to do that, or at least move it out of the way, and then underneath somewhere there should be hiding right down in there. That's interesting. That's the misfueling tool, which is present with the car. It's nice, unexpected. Sometimes you get things with cars that you expect to have been lost. Got a bit more gubbins in here than the last car I had. Also the wheel was stowed underneath. I suppose inside it's a slightly better place to have it, because it's got this kind of disc thing that can go up there. Space saver. I mean, it still looks pretty big and heavy. What we got, it is a 195/70 by 20, so it's not exactly going to be light, is it? Have to see whether I can even maneuver it. Under here is the compressor, which is supposed to sort of pull up into a thing, and actually all the tools and things don't look like this has ever been used. That's a good sign. The car's not had loads of punctures. And then the jack at the back. So we will get going. Oh, we've even got a towing eye here. It's good. So I assume we've got to sort of start by generally doing this. I don't think I may just film this from a distance and then do time lapse on it, because it's going to be slow and boring if I'm doing it. Oh, more golfing paraphernalia. Look at all this. Starting to get a picture of the previous owner, maybe a bit richer than I was. But there you go. So this is the compressor. We're supposed to sort of lift it up into a service position. Just got to work out how to do that. There's the tools back here. I assume these just nicely lift off. Yeah. Even got the chocks. So this has obviously never been used. Nice and clean, which is excellent. I don't know if we can show this very well, but down here, lifting this flap up, we can see there is a battery indeed. Okay, I've altered my angle a bit because that's really difficult to see. It's not a very good place to film, as always, with most car repairs. So there's a big earth. It actually looks like you can undo that. It's also the connector for the battery there looks like a 10mm, and there's also, because this has got like a battery monitor on it, you do need to unclip the that's a little clip and a little connector on here that will need to come off. So this is 10 to actually do it. So quick way round is to take off the earth first. Right, it's going to be fun. It does move, that's good. It's actually easy to get off now. So there's a little connector. Let's just make sure it's nicely out of the way. I'm happy I'm not disconnecting too much stuff. Right, so that now should allow this to move a bit more proactively. Okay, I think it's supposed to go into the slots on here, but yeah, someone's bent that a bit. I think someone's done something to the compressor in the past and bent the bracket when they took it out. So, okay, and then under here should be our actual, there's another little connector here that sits in a little thing. Should be actually access to our battery. Okay, so I've got my charger connected up. This will run a battery test and just tell us roughly what the condition of the battery is. I have been on quite a long run this morning, so it could actually be fine. because don't really want to take this out if I don't have to. So let's let it run a test. Oh, we're going to get 90% and a thumbs up, 12.6 volts. That's really good. So I think just because I'm going to struggle to do this on my own and I shouldn't be doing anything heavy, actually I'm going to say I will leave that. But at least you've got the procedure for taking out the battery and getting to the compressor. I'm not very impressed that whoever did it has bent something and also broken that down there, but I will have a look. I think what was done was something to do with some kind of exhaust vent, but a bit ham-fisted, isn't it, for a main dealer to bend the bracket on the compressor. Not something I would do personally, or if I did, I'd bend it back because I'm not an idiot. But good old Land Rover. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I know it's not as exciting as taking the battery out and replacing it. So there you go, how to get to your battery in a Range Rover Sport L494 2015 with the 2 batteries. Just show you that the little one's over there because I still have the panel off. Here's the big one. So that's the main battery.